Aches and pains happen, but for some, they become an institution. One of the go-to medications that can provide relief is paracetamol. Paracetamol is also known as acetaminophen. This is the pharmacological name for household pain relieving meds. You will know the products by their brand names, including Panado, Panadol, and Tylenol. The plus about paracetamol, you don't need a doctor's script to access it. In fact, in most countries, you can buy it at the local supermarket. Its accessibility, plus years of being told it's the GP's choice for kids, means most people see it as being extremely safe. But it does have a downside. And that downside can manifest when you take paracetamol on a routine basis for extended periods of time. Join us in this episode of Better Body Chemistry TV as we look at the downside and how you can protect yourself through simple dietary changes. Better Body Chemistry TV is brought to you by Dr. Sandy, a scientist turned gremlin buster, helping you battle sugar gremlins, heifer lumps, and other health horribles through better body chemistry. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health. Most of the time, when we think about medicine, we think about what it does, but what goes in must come out, and it's getting paracetamol out that is its Achilles heel. Now, don't get me wrong, the body is quite capable of removing paracetamol, but it is hard work. And if there is too much paracetamol, which can happen in cases of an overdose, the system fails. This failure manifests with liver failure, brought on by the accumulation of a particularly nasty metabolite called NAPK. It does happen, but if you stick with the recommended dosages, it's not something to worry about. The reason the NAPK and other paracetamol metabolites are rendered quite harmless by the body's detoxification system. Now, the molecule at the center of this detoxification system is sulphur. The sulphur gets slapped onto the paracetamol in one form or another. And once this happens, the paracetamol is marked for elimination. And when these sulfated paracetamol complexes pass through the kidney as part of the standard blood filtration process, the kidney knows they are unwanted, so it holds onto them. This means they're flushed out alongside the body's own waste products. The system is pretty efficient. In fact, it takes somewhere between 7 to 14 hours to remove all the paracetamol from your system. Of course, this is why the pain comes back and you need to take another pill. Now, exactly how long it takes depends on how efficient your detoxification system is. This is primarily determined by genetics, but can be influenced by other things. So, it takes sulfur to remove paracetamol. So what? Sulfur is pretty common. In fact, it's considered to be the fourth most common element on the planet. But not all sulfur is created equal. It turns out a sulfur-containing amino acid called cysteine is particularly important in getting rid of paracetamol. It's responsible for processing between 30 to 40% of the paracetamol. Now, cysteine is a very busy amino acid. And if a chunk of cysteine is being used to rid your body of paracetamol, this means less is available for other things. Now, if you're eating a diet with adequate amounts of protein, specifically animal protein, no worries. Your supply will take care of the extra demand. But if you're not, over time, you can run short of cysteine. Now, among the bits and pieces of you that are vulnerable when cysteine levels are compromised are your muscles. Shortages of cysteine have been shown to cause loss of muscle mass, muscle strength, and muscle quality. Now, muscle loss is a normal part of the aging process, but accelerated muscle loss, as seen with cysteine shortages, is a crisis. It causes a condition known as sarcopenia, or flesh poverty. So muscle loss is a big deal, and protecting your muscle health is something that needs to be on your radar. Swallowing a paracetamol pill a couple of times a week could inadvertently compromise your muscle health. So you need to be extra vigilant. Ensure you're getting enough protein, especially animal protein. Many plants, like onion and garlic, are sulfur rich, but they only have trace amounts of cysteine. Current guidelines recommend older adults consume 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram. Translated, this means that if you weigh 70 kilograms, you should be eating at least 70 to 100 grams of protein every day. I know for older folks, getting this much protein can be a challenge. A lack of appetite, cost, and teeth troubles are all potential issues. If you are struggling, remember, eggs are a good source of cysteine-containing protein. They're relatively inexpensive and easy to eat, and they won't cause a heart attack. If you don't see your way to increasing animal protein intake, you can purchase an N-acetylcysteine supplement to enhance cysteine availability, but it probably is better to meet your cysteine requirement by eating real food. Either way, more cysteine will help your body detoxify the paracetamol, leaving you with better body chemistry and better health. Interested in discovering more ways to create better body chemistry or need a little help getting your body chemistry on track? Visit our website at www.betterbodychemistry.com. Browse our library or enroll in one of our courses or programs. The advice is simple to follow and based on real science, not hype. Know someone who takes paracetamol on a regular basis? Share this video with them so that they know how to protect themselves from muscle wasting while taking this medication. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you catch future episodes of Better Body Chemistry TV. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health.